law states that the current between the conductor and 2 points is directly proportional to the potential difference across the 2 points. Introducing the constant of proportionality, the resistance, one arrives at the usual mathematical equation that describes this relationship. I equals V over R, where I is the current through the conductor in units of amperes, V is the potential difference measured across the conductor in units of volts, and R is the resistance of the conductor in units of ohms. More specifically, Ohm's law states that the resistance and relationship is constant, independent of the current, or the flow. So how does your river flow? Ripples, waves, patterns? Some say, well, you can see patterns in everything, while others say, yeah, you can see patterns in everything. Resistance is a challenge, and every step is met with challenge. It's how you choose to meet the challenge that describes the moment. Your potential, fear, anger, control, the moment just is, not going forward, not going backwards. It makes me wonder, so what is progress? And are we then a product of our entropy, standing here, sitting there? But we're not stationary, are we? We're on a biological spaceship, moving at the varying speed of light through a galaxy, rubbing against infinity, against itself and its kind. Gravity, a mysterious force at best, according to science, a quantifiable causality, is constantly keeping our feet firmly on the ground at that friendly factor of position. An inflection gearing us to take flight. But are we not already flying? In fact, we're not even touching the ground. Infinite empty space intersects between molecules and electrons, harmoniously whizzing around each other, while quantum particles disappear through shadows when our intention enters their sphere. And not only our physical body, but our enigmatic mind, made up of relative firing synapses and neurochemical responses, communicating through code like ancient mystics. That symbolic knowledge of all the DNA all happily dancing and playing, while our conscious self can only react. Left foot, right foot. Each breaking that coefficient of friction with a spark of potential. And the Big Bang, or was it a bounce, or a singularity, or speeding up or slowing down, or both, or infinitely hyperplexing through the multiverse, or just a static moment emanating time. And is emanating motion, constantly trying to master that coefficient of friction, silently laughing, born anew in nothing. There is a variable, for only without something there is nothing, infinitely exchanging in the paradigm we call love. So if love is a fire burning deep in your heart, and Hawking desires to know what breathes fire into the equations, making up a universe for us to describe, and if only love contained the savage beast, is then love the catalyst for human existence, what brings us to light, and shelters us in storm, and shows us wisdom and challenge? And you know what I truly find interesting above all of these theories, approximations, statistics, or even quantum movement, is the adherence to belief. Some say we don't need it for science to describe the universe, but it's still just a description, an artistic mathematical portrayal of radical change. Does the belief create and limit our perceptions? Is the prediction an injunction of belief? Religion, psychology, origin of species, mathematics, spirituality, philosophy. Have we reached a point in critical mass where the belief paradigm has to change? Is this the singularity, the apocalypse of destruction, of change? Doubt and fear seem to guide our actions, but should they? People speak of a loss of faith, but we all have faith in something or someone, deity, philosopher, prophet, mathematician. So if we all believe in something, and we all believe in believing, then can we choose what is reality, destruction, or as the planets have aligned, then can so we? And is time a linear fashion, like our calendar week, or is it a space-time continuum, like Einstein and ancient cultures all seem to indicate? And are we just passing through time, or is time emanating from us at this very moment, creating and designing the space we embody? We say we have meaning, consensus. We need theory to proof, but is proof the maxim, or did someone give up? Has anyone solved the Riemann hypothesis yet? Authority is only what we give it. Belief. What does one system dynamic appear over the other? What builds general consensus? What is the thought paradigm of the institution, our medium, our pastor to the sciences? Why are their beliefs ours? Consciousness is permeating. So now can we build a better holistic belief paradigm with scientific and spiritual rhetoric blowing like smoke from the fire? It's now our choice. Walk with one and walk with many and walk with all. And all you have to do is breathe. And everything slows down. There's energy in stillness, observation, potential, not only in the transference and the myriads of factorizations and specializations, all extending out in some seemingly chaotic fashion, but all bearing the mark, a synchronous course, folding back on the center, never removed, consciousness-induced, and inflected, reborn, guided in rhythm, an applicable hypothesis. Commitment is inertia. So maybe we're just trying to love everything back into shape, and that formation is such a shattering, dissonant, forgotten equation that love is actually giving warmth. But love is understanding and harmony and peace. Perhaps a few sparks, but really just a gentle cosmic hug, a warm embrace. Self-actualization is just what is needed. Our system is a fluid exchange. There will always be a reaction because we are parts of the system. So what do you want to put into this garden, our temple, our mind? Love is manifest through our kindness in action. What creates more heat? Collisions, implosions, divisions, or singularity of purpose, conductivity, Tao, love? Sharing love has a purpose, to quench the burning fire. Remember, love is understanding. No challenge exists. We are all in this together. DMT is a psychedelic compound found in nearly every organic creation. It rushes from our pineal, flooding our reality with intention. Biological formation, neurochemical formation, electrical formation, and we're back to resistance. Our body is saltwater solution, much like the ocean, a bioelectrical chemical swell, generating reality from quarks to quantum jumps. So now we see love as a construct, love is potential, love is connectivity, love is understanding, love is intention. We are all stardust, molecules, particles, nothing and everything is connected. So here we be, making up the matter of everything we see around us, more particles bumping, colliding, constantly releasing this potential energy in a myriad forms of excited particles, colliding, energy, heat, building, and cataloging. Love is charging the love that unites our system, that forges the burning neurochemical connections, an alchemy of spirit and kinship and humanity. Throughout history, the challenge has always been love. And if we feel love, then I have to ask you to ask yourself this one simple question. Is the world warming? Thank you.